back to WBF Adventures. It is an absolutely gorgeous Friday evening.
Yes, it is.
We had a surveyor who finished surveying our land this afternoon, and we're going to ride around and maybe walk around and see if we can see where the stakes are. And he's going to be getting a new plat drawn up for us here in the next week or two. But it's going to be really helpful to know exactly where our property boundaries are, to continue to clear trees this summer and maybe put up some fence and just know exactly where our boundaries are.
Yep, so we're pretty excited that he was able to get that finished up today, and we should get some finalized details later.
We're going to go see what we can find.
Come along with us. Our corner. Yep, property line, property corner.
It says that on it?
Yeah. You want to drive down here?
Sure.
He's got it flagged up.
Flagged up?
A tree.
Oh, yeah.
On a piece of barbed wire. No, he's got a stake there. Cool.
On the edge of the road there?
Yeah. And
okay, so we found our back property line, which we actually own a little bit further than we thought, over to the other side of a gully. So now we hike down into this kind of creek bottom type area, and we're going to go see if we can find the other end of this back property border. It's a little bit too rough to walk down the other side of the gully and follow it. Too hairy for us. So we're gonna take this four-wheeler path here that we are going to potentially try to reclaim for our own four-wheeler slash mule activities.
The one on the, he marked it on the other side of the creek, so we can just take a string and find one on up there and fence this off.
So there's a stake right here. Yep, there's one of the stakes right there.
So there's our other stake. Let me see if I can show them. Here's our other stake over in there. It is
bottom out on that, I would think.
There it is. You can see it right over there. So we have a cool little creek.
All right, so we were able to hike down into the...
You can tell because we're a tad bit out of breath.
Yeah, we were talking about how we're going to have to get in better shape to be working and stuff outside this summer when the heat gets here. But we were able to hike down into the creek bottom and see where our property line is. And we found a spot that we think would be pretty easy to clear out a path to be able to get the mule down in there and be able to clear out some down trees and just cut some little tiny saplings that are just in the way and just going to be annoying. And we're really excited. Looks like we will be able to enjoy our creek bottom down there. There's a nice creek that flows through.
It sounds really pretty down there. Hopefully
it does.
Maybe we can get a wood swing down there.
Maybe. It's quiet. We can
put our hammock up.
Yeah. We can either walk down or take the side-by-side down, and I think it'll be a nice place. So I don't know if very much of our property will ever be useful for anything more than enjoying it, but you know, that's okay. For however long we're called to live here, it's going to be a blessing, and we're going to enjoy it, and it's going to be great. So it's a nice evening to get out and do this and just get out and enjoy God's creation and spend some time together after the week. And thanks for following along with us.
Yep, thanks for coming along. And we're not quite sure what we're going to get into. the rest of this weekend, but we'll be sure to bring you along on whatever adventure we have in store.
All right, we'll catch up with you in the morning.
All right, see you later.
Okay, so it's a pretty nice afternoon here before the storms start up later this evening. We cleared this area out the other night, and then as you saw earlier this weekend, we figured out where our property line is thanks to some surveying that we had done, and we were able to go down and explore along our creek bottom some. And so now we want to work on clearing a path or multiple paths to be able to get down there through the woods. It's mostly young woods, a lot of saplings, a lot of just junky trees that we're going to try to clear out. The spot I'm standing in now was a big patch of not honey locust, thankfully, honeysuckle that we cleared out. And we have some more of that to clear, and just like I said, some saplings and other things. That's what we're going to work on today, and we're looking forward to being able to have good access down to this little valley. It's nice down there. It's peaceful. It's quiet. The stream sounds nice. So we're excited about that.
Yep, we're excited. And so today we're going to be using the Greenworks, the Hop 2, and then we have just a pair of loppers to also use. So we're going to get to it.
Take that off of it first.
That's right.
And then just let it go down that way.
Yep. Boom.
There
Down
we go.
she goes. Good job. High five.
Thanks.
Okay, watch out. I don't know how it's gonna fall.
Oh, I think I'm feeling raindrops. Oh, yep, it's raining.
Okay, let's go. We got us a path though.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. We should go in.
Yep.
We got our camera and stuff up there, or Mike's bag.
Does it look stormy or just rainy?
Rainy. All right, here, come this way.
Do I have that too tight, maybe? It
Maybe.
wasn't, but it might be now.
Yeah. I got you. All right, guys, we got a path.
Yep.
Kind of got two.
Kind of two?
Well, they diverge. The roads diverged in the woods.
Yeah. Did we make them diverge on purpose, or they just
Well, we went around a big, or one box elder and one. Wait right there. I'm going to get these loppers. And one thorny, one of the big thorny trees.
that we'll take down one of these days?
We'll take both of those down one of these days.
Yeah.
Right there in front of us.
It's now been almost a week since we shot the clips from this video last weekend. It's been a crazy week of weather and we've been pretty busy. We want to keep everyone in our prayers that's been affected by the tornadoes and flooding and winds and hail and all the severe weather over the past few days, and it's ongoing even now. I know there's tons of flooding around Kentucky and lots of other areas, so definitely want to remember all those impacted by that. But it's been a good week. We were able to get a few things done around the house. We're looking forward to working on our land more, but for now
we are coming to you from a different location today, as you can see from the couch we're sitting on and the reflection of the trees and the foliage in the background. We are in sunny Inglewood, Florida, which is very contrastingly different from the weather today in Kentucky.
Yep, so we're going to be here for the next few days, and we're looking forward to some good family time, a little bit of time away, and looking forward to being able to share a couple of videos, hopefully, of what we get into down here. For now, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoy these videos, it would mean a lot to us if you would take the time to give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure with a purpose, where we strive to glorify God, do His work, and encourage others. See you next time.
Y'all have a blessed day.